There really isn't a blaster more ubiquitous than the good old and strike Maverick. Wait, what's that light? Oh god! Huh. Okay. What's good, everybody? My name is Valor, and welcome back to Valtech Armory. And you know the Maverick, I know the Maverick, everyone has at least a dozen of them laying around just because they are so ubiquitous in the hobby and at Goodwill stores and stuff. And being honest, they're not that reliable, they're weak, even a jolt hits harder. So it'd be good to do something with them that would bring them up to modern playability, such as this. This is the Mayfly kit by Gemini on printables.com. It is a full conversion kit to install a Fly with the World cage into the Maverick to turn it into a semi-auto blaster. And he also has some additions like this slide replacement that has a N-Strike attachment point for the stock and a replacement for the muzzle that gives it an N-Strike barrel look. At the heart of this build is a pair of Fly with the World specialty Merlin motors, as well as their red flywheels, and that gives a very consistent FPS across the board, and the accuracy is not bad either. The battery cover is well integrated onto the other side of the faux cylinder, and that is made to house a 450 mAh Nanotech 3S LiPo, which is the same battery I like using in the Nightingale, though you can fit larger batteries into that blaster. This blaster is fairly constricted in terms of the battery size you can put in it, though if you are worried about battery capacity, it is not hard to run a set of wires to the back here and then drill a hole for a battery stock. And all those parts combined gives you a very nice consistent 110-120 FPS, which is standard for Fly with the World systems. And when you think about it, that is double the FPS of a stock Maverick. This thing is certainly a very good blaster for something like HVZ. But that being said, muzzle velocity means nothing if you can't hit your target consistently. So we're going to go outside and we're going to test that, and I think you might be surprised by this little blaster. About 30 feet away from the tree, got my normal everyday Maverick here, and we're gonna see if we can hit it. Not bad. Not bad at all for a Maverick. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But yeah, I am very pleased with this little blaster. Not only does it hit consistently and accurately for a flywheeler especially, it is also a very nice looking blaster once you have all the parts installed. It just carries through and accentuates what made the original N-Strike series such a handsome line of blasters. And I've seen some people make some really nice builds with these by putting these parts into all the different shells of the Maverick, because there were so many different colorways of this thing. There was the original N-Strike Yellow and the Midnight version. There were the clear versions, which you can dye the clear ones any color you want. Then there was the Gear Up and Whiteout series, which both look sexy. And then you had the later white release that was not whiteout, it was like a slightly gray sort of white, and it didn't have all the markings that made whiteout look cool. But the fact that you can take these sets of internals and just make something completely special out of them using the Maverick as your base, and you could make a total sleeper out of this apart from having the mag sticking out the side, and you could really scare some people at the field if they don't know that you're running a Mayfly. They might just see you from a distance and think, oh, he's running a Maverick. He's not going to be hitting me from any sort of distance. But then you rev at them and then they realize that, oh, they're going to hit me. I better run away or run to some cover. And I initially was planning to paint and do my own sort of thing with this, but the fact that it takes the Maverick, which is classically known as a yellow and black blaster, I just wanted to carry that through with my own build. But who knows, maybe I'll get one of each different color of the Maverick and make a whole wall of these things. And then maybe have them as loners for something like HVZ or something, because a whole squad of people running nothing but these would be hilarious. Really meme it up and everything. Maybe I'll dip one of these with some like Supreme Hydro Dip or something, I don't know. It's stuff like this that makes me really love 3D printing, because otherwise we wouldn't really be able to do something like this without using loads of epoxy and hot glue and everything else. This is simple, it is elegant, it's well designed, and I'm very happy to own one. And if you are wanting to own one of these for yourself, I'll leave a link down to printables.com where you can find the files for this, the muzzle, and the slide. For real, this is one of the cheapest flywheelers you can build yourself in terms of finding one of these Mavericks at like a thrift store for $1 or something. And hey, why don't you tell me what you'd do with one of these things down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that little bell notification icon so you get every fresh upload directly in your inbox, assuming the bell is working, because YouTube. And a big thanks to my patrons that are scrolling on the screen right now. Starting at $1 a month, you can help the channel out, get access to the patron-only Discord server, as well as get access to sneak peeks, and maybe help me out on future videos. But for real, I would not be able to continue doing this without all of your help. You commenting, you watching my stuff and everything, sharing it around, just interacting with what I do. Because the internet just seems to be run by algorithms these days, and without something for it to latch onto and say, oh, this is starting to get popular, maybe some more people would, get into it and comment and interact with it and stuff. It's all just food for the algorithm to feed on to generate income for, Daddy Google and stuff. But the main thing I want out of all this is to grow the hobby and turn it into more of a recognized skirmish sport like paintball and airsoft without any of the toxicity, which there's going to be toxicity in every sort of hobby or anything, but I've seen the hobby do a little bit better than those other things. And I would love for more companies to be making dart blasters and equipment and all these things and organizing these big events like Dart Zone has been helping with the Foam Pro Tour these days. It's just a big dream of mine, and without all you guys helping, none of it would come true. But I'm rambling at this point. I just wanted to sort of bare my soul for a little bit for you guys because it matters. You matter to me, and me just kind of showing you guys what I'm about and everything. I just want to sort of leave that as a connection point because I consider everyone who watches at least somewhat of a friend. So yeah, as ever, mine is Valor. Thanks for watching.